do the washing out in the backyard in a pot, a wash pot, you know, out there. And then we'd bring sheets off the line. Mother would tell me to go upstairs and make Edgar's bed and put clean sheets. Put clean sheets on. And
You didn't.
No, listen, I knew that I had to do what Mother said. I knew that I couldn't say, but Mother, I know he's got a snake. Or I know it's wired. Or Mother, you don't know how he shocks me. or Mother, you don't know. I really could not confront Mother with these
fact that she had a diabolical
bastardly thing that her angelic
She seemed
child.
fond of it.
She idolized Edgar. She thought that he had never done anything. You know, he had never done anything in his life. And I just couldn't destroy this feeling that she had built up about this angelic Lord Fauntleroy, who was not capable of anything, you know, like this. In the first place, I just didn't think she'd believe me. So when she tell me to take the sheets up and put them on Edgar's bottom bunk, I just wanted to say, oh, but Mother, that means getting shot. Oh, Mother, you don't know what it is. Oh, Mother, he never has done it to you. Oh, Mother, you just don't know. Oh, I can't.
Did she know that he did this?
No.
He had her snowed.
No, because Edgar used to say,
Does he look like he'd do that? He doesn't even look mean.
I'll do something if you tell Daddy. I'll do something if you tell Daddy. Yeah. Flutter your wings now. But it used to scare me to death to have to go in there and make up his bed because I felt like that every time I ran my hand up down there and tucked that sheet, every time I ran it around, tucked the sheets, I just knew that there's something going to chop my hands off and I'd be, you know, go through life with
I left snakes or scorpions in there.
Anything that would have gotten us, he would have done it. He was just,
well, you know,
delighted.
Jane and Harry and Raymond did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. They did. They really did.
Who was it that did the model airplanes?
Raymond.
Was it Raymond?
Did what?
Made model airplanes. He'd have just a whole, what is it, a flock? It's not a flock of airplanes. Fleet of airplanes. A flock of airplanes.
That's
hanging off string that he put together so that I thought it was Harry's.
Maybe it was
I don't
both
think
of
it
them.
was Harry. Harry doesn't, that's not
No,
Harry
Harry's not
anyway,
delicate.
So they'd be hanging around. And let's say it's Raymond. And
You want a sheet cake, huh?
I think you've been given the command. So anyway, so one, if it was Raymond, he would cry so, do something to her. She'd run back there. I'm gonna smash your planes, and she sure enough would. She'd take one and just smash it. She was mean as hell. And I sit there and I go, oh, because you know I had never seen anything put together like that. And she would go punch his airplane, you know. And then he threatened to kill her with, you know, threatened everything in the world. She'd run, Mama, he's gonna get me, and she'd get on him.
Yep.
She'd turn around and get right on him, and turn around and get right on. He's gonna get me. She messed up his airplane.
Well, I
When he was
felt
gonna
like
retaliate, you know how she whined.
Yeah. And she did.
I can't look. But it was just whine, you know, and I remember it when I was little. She'd whine.
But she turned out so well.
Thank you, babe.
I felt like Penny and I kind of got revenge, though, that this one Sunday, Mother and Daddy went somewhere. I don't remember where. It was in the wintertime because we were cooped up in the house with Edgar. And they had come home from Sunday dinner, you know, and had eaten, and then Mother and Dad had to leave immediately and go to wherever this was, out of town. Might have been a funeral out of town or something. And so Edgar had to do the dishes. This was the supreme punishment.
Oh,
Edgar
and he
to do the
hated it.
dishes, hated it so bad. Well, Penny and I saw our chance. Oh man, we just tormented him so bad. And I remember him had this sink full of suds and everything, and he would throw the suds at us. He'd scoop them up and blow them at us. He would entrap us, try to get us in their clothes, entice us some way, and they get right up to us, go, and blow us over the eyes. We thought this was kind of funny. But the day or so before, in the mail, Daddy had received a picture of Mama Jenkins, his mother. And it was a pretty good picture of Mama.
As far as good pictures
nice
go.
8 by 10 picture of Mama. And somehow or another, it got put in the chair under the Sunday newspaper.
Oh.
And then there was somehow an ice pick that got into the living room.
Oh.
And then when all was said and done and the papers were removed, it seems like Mama had been stabbed in the throat with an ice pick. And this was like, had arrived the day before. Daddy was just a little bit pissed. And I think he must have beat up on Edgar for 30 minutes.
What did I do? It accidentally or what?
I
You
think
were
they were
aiming for one
aiming
of
for
them.
me and
Oh, I threw an ice pick at one of y'all. I didn't understand that.
hit me and missed and hit the chair and just happened to Mama. But the other stuff, Daddy and Mother didn't care so much about, but it was getting Mama's picture. And it was just it was a nice picture. But she had the ice pick mark right in the throat of that picture, which is still there today. And Daddy, I think, beat up on Edgar for about 30 minutes. And
They'd rather him got one of y'all on the throat than that picture, right?
Right, yeah, that's right.
I felt like that was pretty good revenge.
Well, we would actually try to get revenge on Mama. When she'd spanked us, we went away. And we planned it. Sometimes we wouldn't plan it, we'd only get halfway down to the end of the property.
We're going to perish to death.
Yeah.
Oh, Paris today.
Yeah, we were going to
Very
run
good.
away. Of course, we'd go get, the bread and the soda crackers and have a little knick-knack on the way. All it was, where the little house was, and where Main Street was, that was a long way away from the little house that's off Main Street.
Where now we talking about?
Where we used to live when we were little kids.
We don't
I
remember there.
see. Okay, I'm sorry. Well,
Be sure you talk loud enough for this. and me.
okay. But she would fuss at us and spank us real bad.
Your mother?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to run away. Well, it was probably like from here to that big tree down there, to the paved road to Main Street. That was a far way away when you were little. And there was bushes and trees and palmettos, and you'd have to wind around. It was 2 or 3 barns down. There was a feed barn and a milking barn and a cow barn. I guess it's further than that. But anyway, so we're going to run away. So we grab up. I'm sure she knew what we were doing. Probably. She wished we'd run away.
Well, we kind of set those crackers out on the edge of the table, so you'd be sure to
Pick
take
it
them.
up on your way out. And so we'd go, we just not going to live that way. We'd just never coming back. We'd take our food and everything, and we'd rest at the first barn. We'd get up on the feed stack and have a knick-knack,
Have a
good
sandwich.
time. Yeah. Then we say, well, we better go on. But then we get on down to the next barn or through the woods or wherever it was. And then we start getting on the edge of the swamp. And it wasn't a huge swamp, but when you're little, it was
Swamp and milk.
things were going to be in it. And we'd have to go through that or figure out a way to get to Main Street to hitchhike somewhere. See? Well, by that time our food was out.
Eating all
so,
the food, resting.
and it was about supper time, too. And it was getting dark, too. So we said, oh, just might as well stay one more day. So we'd go home. And we were going to leave the next day, or
For
either
sure.
after supper.
For sure.
We were going to go home and eat supper, but a little early and go.
Yeah, Penny and I talked about it.